Whoa, that was quick. I just hit the live button and it popped up, and here I am. Him is Tutweet. Where you at? Him is Eddie Murphy was one of the few people that appreciated the stereotyping of a young indigenous person on a children's cartoon, a children's show, The Little Rascals. Buckwheat. Buckwheat is brown and alfalfa is white. The plants I'm talking about, not the people. But buckwheat, Eddie Murphy realized the potential in buckwheat and he changed him and turned him into a pretty cool dude with the speech impediment still in place. And he also did it was amazing, he did the Mr. Rogers. He said Mr. Rogers knocked on his dressing room door one day and he opened the door and said, all he could say was, "Hey, it's the real Mr. Rogers." I love that. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And when I move, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. When I move in, you, it was funny. Yeah, Eddie Murphy. I'm trying to get some characters together here. I'm going to do a not a superhero. Superheroes. Super is not a super. It's not a holy word. Super it relates to it's not it's the opposite. God had mighty men like Samson and Jacob's brothers were all mighty men. They don't speak about it. You got to go look up the book of Asher. The book of Asher, I think it is, or Joshua. Joshua. The book of Joshua speaks of that. Just type in forbidden books of the Bible. You can get a whole stack of them on the YouTube. But I think it's Joshua speaks of Joseph's brothers, all of his brothers. They weren't just bullies. They were mighty men. They did some serious battles. That Jacob's brother. No, I'm thinking about Jacob's brothers. I'm thinking about Jacob's brothers. Joseph had some pretty powerful brothers too, but Jacob's brothers. When Jacob's brother came in and he was hungry, he had just been through a serious battle. And when he said, "Unless I die," he was starving. He had war all his. He had burnt. His energy level was on zero. He wasn't just hungry. He was famished, ready to faint, lest he died. And he smelled that porridge. His brother did take advantage of him, but he had no intention of taking his blessing. His mother, Joseph's mother, is the one that put him up, pushed him up for that. She set him up. She's the one that told him to go get the tell go, and she dressed him up like his brother, put fur on his arm. He didn't do that himself. His mother did that. But his blessing was to go to him anyway, even though he wasn't the oldest. That's another story. But I'm going to make some characters, heroes, mighty men. I'm not going to call them superheroes or comic book characters. Maybe comic book characters. But I'm not going to use the word super in any of my. If you noticed it, what Superman, uh, everything that had to do with Superman and on TV, even Christopher Reeve, and God bless him. It wasn't a blessing on that Superman project. I put it that way. My mother said it. I shouldn't even have said that. I couldn't say anything good. But this is just a warning to let you know that some words and some phrases, some meanings are not of God. Super is one of them. Mighty men of God. You want to speak of somebody with, you already say it again, extraordinary, extraordinary powers, extraordinary. Or you can do it like a legion of extreme. whatever. But just say that to say that some words you got to be careful about. They are not for worship words. They're not worship words. They're worship words, but they're not for the worship of our Heavenly Father. They're for the enemy, the spiritual weaknesses in high places that battle against us spiritually every day. Here we go. What is Mr. Piano $ Carlton Moxley. I need to change all of my everything to one name. I got different names on Facebook. On Twitch, I'm Mr. Piano 100. On links, I'm Carlton Moxley, no middle name. Facebook, I have my own group there, Pandemic Pianists. Facebook, also Carlton Moxley, no middle name. YouTube is Mr. Piano $ Carlton Moxley. If you want to come to, if you're watching and you're not on YouTube, you can come to YouTube and give me a thumbs up and leave something in the chat room. And not on YouTube, you can come to YouTube and give me a. But I want to talk something about. Yeah, I have over 40 years of busking experience, a.k.a. street performing here in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, parts of Virginia. I don't know if I've played in Baltimore yet. The subway don't go to Baltimore yet, but they tell me, a police officer told me that subway was an experiment. It was, the long-term plan is to stretch all the way across the United States. I'm going to take all the way across the United States. Right now we got D.C., Maryland, Virginia. Every time they go to a different county or city, they have to go through that police department's academy. I'm going to tighten up my gig bag and I noticed that I unplugged my. This is okay. When I'm talking about my rig, I did go in the subway yesterday. I went to the courthouse here in D.C. It's a court. I guess it's in Virginia. Courthouse. And I went there. I have a really good. I could have stayed there until like 8 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, the trains slow way down, so I had to wait. I had to wait like maybe 10 minutes or so before another train come, or 7 minutes or something. I don't know. But it's a long wait in between trains. And these are my. Here's the recap of what happened yesterday. That iLoud Micro, or iLoud Mini, I think it's Micro. That drains batteries. It drains power. It is something in there like a light bulb. You know them old-fashioned light bulbs that get hot? If you plug that onto a battery, it's the same way if you leave your lights on in your car. Those are halogens. I think those are any light bulb that gets warm or hot, it's going to drain the it's something that had to do with the poles or something. I don't know, but if you plug those old-fashioned light bulbs in, the kind that used to burn your hand, plug those onto a battery, it'll go dead in a few minutes. If not less than a minute and a half, it'll go dead. It'll drain it. And there's something in those iLouds. I think it had to do with that thing that has the copper wire wrapped around it. It gets hot. But those iLouds drain batteries. I'm not going to be able to take those in the subway, not unless I'm only going to play for if I'm not going to use the if I don't use the mixer, it might last. I might be able to get to 2 hours, maybe. But I'm going to have to find something else. I'm going to leave these iLouds. I'm going to have them in the studio. I'm going to put them in here for my second monitor. Probably end up getting another one of them big iLouds. One of my iLouds are acting up. Right now they're working. It's working okay now. There. Oh my goodness. That was serious, wasn't it? Test. Oh shoot. Test. Test. Hey, wait a minute. My interface is not on here. Test. Microphone's on. The interface is not. Let's see. Properties. It's on. It's on. Oh. It's on. Test. Let me see. I think this one. That's a microphone. Properties. Whoops. There's a lot of stuff in here I still don't know how to work. That's the microphone. And this one is the SSL. Let's see. Surface. There we go. Huh, something's just acting up here. Yeah, something's acting up. I'm not gonna worry about it now. Like I said, I'm not here to do any studio work right now. I just wanna get everything ready to be. Gonna have to go down. Yesterday it was I played outside in 9-degree weather, so yesterday was chilly. It was cold. I was in the subway and I was laughing about when the cold air came down the escalator and blew on me. I was kind of joking about it. It was cold out there. I was just so happy that I didn't have to go play outside. I played like I said, I played in 60-mile-an-hour wind. I played on Reagan's inauguration day. It was 60-mile-an-hour winds. The wind chill factor was below 0. I think it was 9 degrees. And you remember Ronald Reagan's inauguration day. I think I made $7. Back then I was smoking cigarettes. I think I bought 3 cigarettes or maybe 4 cigarettes. And bought a joint of weed, and I got half a pint of vodka, Odessa. That's like the worst gut bucket vodka. And I got a bottle, I got a pint of Wild Irish Rose, and I mixed them two together. Had a roommate. We ate dinner, and then we drank we used to call it over the lips and through the gums. We used to watch Benny Hill, and we would over the lips and through the gums, and then I would drink that, smoke a joint. Hello, hey, the phone don't even ring when you call me. It go right to my iPad. I need it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I probably have to block you on. What's happening? Hey, I went back in my subway. I went to the courthouse in Virginia yesterday. That's my old spot. I've been there for years. But I'm definitely coming out today. The wind. It's going to be nice out, but it's going to be windy.
Yeah, I know I'm down here now. I didn't know I was about going around in the subway or not if you wasn't coming down there.
Now, oh yeah, you can go. Yeah, you can go work the subway if you want. I'm not going to work the
Right down
sub.
there? At
Uh,
that subway down Smithsonian? Me walking that hill with my hand fucked up.
oh no, that you don't. Also, I'm saying those map boys be right there. You know,
Well, that don't bother me.
they don't.
I,
You get. Oh, you're going to play right by the as you turn the corner right there before you get. You're not going all the way to the metro. You're going to play before you get there, right?
yeah.
But before they make that turn, right where the
Well,
park
you know
service,
there? That
huh?
seems like a hard place to make money.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I'm saying you got the spot. Well, I'm saying where you was at. I'm saying where you was at. I want to come down there and try that when you not there. That look like I think you got the
Yeah,
best.
okay.
I think that's the best spot where you were.
Yeah, them fucking people over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. I'll probably go over there and take a walk. It's gonna take me a while to get up that damn hill. So I'm down
Oh,
the hill.
oh, where you at?
I'm down the hill, and
I mean, you in the metro? Are you
No,
near the
I'm not
mall?
down there yet. I'm not down
Oh,
there yet.
oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
heading in that direction, but my damn leg, I mean, feeling kind of fucked up a little bit behind my arm. But
Okay.
that's gonna pulling that shit up the hill. Yeah.
Yeah, you. I was saying you together. I was saying you make a smaller rig, man. When you get make a smaller rig,
Yeah.
travel a little
I
bit
can do
lighter.
that. Anything.
You can.
But anyway, I take that contact you up there later.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna come down. I'm not working in metro. It's too windy, and those map boys. I might come down and try to if.
So where that ain't the wind blowing hard.
Whoa, yeah, and it seems like the nearer you get to the monument, the harder it blows.
It blow over my head. But let me get off the phone. I need to find a hat.
Okay, take care.
All right, later.
That was the.
Oh,
All right, let me hang up. That was a guitar player. See, I should have put the speaker by the phone so you could hear what he was saying. He's down there. He travels a lot heavier than me, but not as heavy as the captain. The captain, he can put 4 people inside that. He can have like 5 people on top of his rig. He pushes his rig. It's big enough for to have at least 5 people standing on top of it. This guy travels kind of heavy, but he's heavier than me. But he's old school. He has a, I think he has a. I don't think he uses a battery. But anyway, I think I have the lightest, most portable rig here in D.C. with the most advanced stuff that I'm using. But he's down there now, so he gets down there. Whoa! It's not even 12. Oh, it's late now, right? Actually, if I was going down there, I would be coming down there. If I was going to work down there regularly, I'd be down there 11 o'clock or 10:30 and eat. I would go down there at 10:30 and eat, set up. But he says the wind is blowing hard down there, so I got to take my big umbrella and I need to wear all my windbreaker stuff. I need to dress like it's winter, even though it's not hot. I need to take extra clothes. It's all this is it's I tell you it's you think, and the wind does make a difference when people are making donations. They hesitate if the wind is blowing hard. If it's drizzling, matter of fact, if it was just a light drizzle of rain and the wind wasn't blowing and it just rained every so often, off and on, not hard, but drizzle enough just to enough to get your windshield wet, that'd be a better day than if the wind was blowing. And a drizzling rain is a drizzling rain is better than a windy day. A windy day is not good for a windy cold day is the worst day. You never want to work on a windy cold day, not unless you're somewhere with a you can play out of the wind in the subway, and people when they come down in the subway, then they can have a relief from the cold air. And but playing outdoors, if the wind is blowing, you need to have masses of people. It's a holiday today, so it's going to be more people than usual. It's Labor Day. I think the government workers get off a half a day today. But I'm glad he called right when I was live. Uh, and he's pushes his rig. He has a van. I don't know if he can put the stuff inside his van or not. I think he can, yeah. Oh, he does travel a little bit lighter when I saw him. He does got a lighter rig when he's driving his van. I saw him the other day. He had his rig there, but he's got a lot of heavy duty stuff that he could get smaller. His speakers are actually stage monitors. They are actually, I think they're stage monitors, but his generators are bigger than mine, much bigger. His stuff he uses, I think he uses a regular microphone. I don't know if he uses a headset or not. But there's a lot of stuff he can learn from me, and a lot of stuff I can learn from him. He does more showmanship than I do. I need to step up my showmanship game. Yeah, he does a showmanship, a serious showmanship. He does a thank you. That's his. I ain't gonna try to take that. I do the thank you very much. The old lady I knew years ago, she used to say, "God bless you." But a guy told me just to be myself. Don't try to have to be a religious person or whatever. But let's plug in these. Where's my batteries? Plug my batteries in. Let's see if I can go right over here. Plug my batteries. Right. Right back here. Plug right there. And let's see. Let me see. I can plug it over on this side because plug them both in at the same time. That's not going to fit. I put one over here and one over there. I noticed too when I plugged in, I changed the batteries, the keyboard got louder too. It was getting real soft. And when I plugged in, I swapped the batteries out, it got louder. I'm trying to get it nice and warm in here with the fan on hot. I mean, I think I'm gonna, let me kick my, where's my phone? I'm gonna kick the heat up a little bit, another notch. Got the fan going. I'm back here in the studio I'm in, doesn't have a window. Up the house. By the time she was ready to go home, that house was like a doll house. Matter of fact, she said the prostitutes used to walk past there. Was on her apartment was on a stroll, and they used to come past and look at her and say, "Oh, you have a very nice house." But she was aware. She didn't trust any of them. She just spoke and kept going about her business. She realized that they weren't people to be trusted. The people broke in their house twice, I think. I think it might have been one time, I hate to say it, was somebody I knew. I remember I had somebody over the house and they looked at that window where the laundry room was, where the clothes dryer was. It had a thing in the window. He looked at that and said, somebody can squeeze through there. And sure enough, a couple of months later, somebody broke in my mother's house. And my cousin did tell me that his brother was doing stuff like that. But like I said, can't say nothing nice. I say that to say that things happen. Can't trust people. Be careful. And one of the YouTube guys doing the MPC, he had an MPC that was fixed up. He trusted the wrong people. They came in and took everything out of the studio. I said I was going to do a reaction on him. I should have did it the next day. But, oh yeah, let's see. Let's finish getting everything ready. Then I'm going to plug these back in also. This is headphones I'm going to be using out there. Oh, I got to go back in the laundry room. Do I? No, I got the new I'm thinking about taking this other dolly. The other dolly. I wonder if it's going to fit in the car. I don't know if it's going to fit in the car or not. It's a little bit more. It's longer than this one. That dolly, the other dolly will be for the subway for now on. I got to take it down to the subway, make sure it can, that little back box doesn't get stuck on the steps when I'm going down. But I'm going to keep my rig for. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to use the rig for. I thought I was going to be able to use the eye louds for the subway, but they drain the batteries. The eye louds, these here, these are perfect for mixing indoors. And you know, these are fit in your gig bag so nicely, light as a feather, and they plug them in, and the first time you hear it, you would think it's like a little subwoofer somewhere. And I cushioned them, I have them wrapped in installation. It's called pipe. It's called pipe installation. Plumbers use it, or you can wrap it around heating ducts. But I just wrapped it around there, and then I put a little carbon fiber wrap around there, and this helps stop it from the plastic from rattling. But that drains way too much. I'm gonna leave them in here, and have them for extra speaker. You can't way back. Let me see. I can use this phone to show you. I'm gonna have them. I got it set on top of both of those eye louds. Eye loud micro and the eye loud. I forgot this the bigger one. And these, if I put them both together, oh yeah, they'll be nice. I can use them both at the same time. So when I start using the mixing, when I start doing mixing and mastering, I can have reference speakers. I'm going to plug this in. The wind is blowing. I don't need a lot of books out there. I don't need to take this extra book for classical, but I'm gonna leave it in there. Let me plug these in. What are these? These are my wireless headset. I used it yesterday. I like to keep them plugged in. Okay. Let's see, they both on the same plug? Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Can't plug it in. They make USB. I hate to put this back here because I might forget it. But and I want to save my little wooden thing I use. I'm gonna save that for the subway. I got a little wooden stand. Hold on, let me get it. If I can find it here. Here it is. And it's my seat. I'm gonna keep all this stuff together. Sometimes you get last minute, you realize you're kind of late and you rush out the door and forget stuff. Let's turn everything around to the call the laundry room. Change some of these cameras too. Some of these I don't. For back here, laundry room. Whoops. Got a different razor back here. My razors. There. Thought I had that twice already, didn't I? Upside down. I already got that one, I think. Nope. Let's go. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah, you see, it's a challenge to play in a windy area. And he's talking about finding a hat to put on his head. So it must be a wind chill factor. It's got to be a wind chill factor out there. Here's the one that I wanted. Let me put this back over here. Make another angle. Oops. Make an angle here. Okay, what I wanted to show you was, let me go get the other one. I'll show you different ones I use. Keep forgetting to put on my house shoes. I got these sandals slash sneakers. It's like somebody took a pair of sneakers and mixed them with sandals. But let me show you what I'm talking about. I lost one of these shoes. I left it. Oh, it's in the car. It's in the car. Stew's in the car. But this one I get a better reaction from the people with this one here. It's like a little wooden thing you would use if you were milking cows or something. So, and it makes a little. These go on. Got even got a little bit of duct tape wrapped around. This was dry rotted. I need to saddle soap it down, and then I can take this duct tape off and sew it up with like fishing wire, so the duct tape won't be on there. But this is how it. And I take my silver platter, put it right there, and then from here I put my stick tune cuspidor right on top like that. And people seem to gravitate to this better than the metal folding stool. But, and I told you my drum throne. I used to sit on the folding stools, and I used to take a pillow with me. But now I upgraded. These drum thrones kind of overpriced. All of them are overpriced, especially the ones with the backrest on them, and they're kind of heavy. I swapped this one out. I changed this one had the backrest on it. I took the better seat off and travel light. Sometimes I like to put the seat right up against the dolly and use the dolly for a backrest. You know, put the set right here and lean back up against this, or anyway at an angle. Put it at an angle and lean up against the back of this, and I reach around. Put it sideways. I can use it for a backrest. But this has to be long enough to reach. But and this is, I hate to show you a bunch of this stuff to people who won't subscribe to the channel. I'm going to save a whole bunch of this stuff for members only. Kind of, Because some of the stuff, most of this stuff, it took me over 40 years to figure out how to do it. And if I want to give it away to somebody, I want to make sure I don't get misused or plastic on here. Carbon fiber wrap. I'll let it wear off. But I have the mixer. I put the mixer on the dolly. I mount the mixer on the dolly. This one would be for the subway, and this one would be for traveling, hitting the streets. Smithsonian mostly. If I have to put this in the car, it'll fit in the car. This would be in the subway. So it's all working. I don't have to worry about. It's just that what's the name, drain the batteries, the eye So I'm not going to be able to take those out there at all anymore. Those drain too much, and that's a big battery too. And a small battery, it didn't even want to come on with the eye. But and this here, my sign, I want to put this on the desk. I want to hang this from the piano. I do have one when I get down there, I opened up my case, my keyboard case. The keyboard stays in the case. That's a whole nother thing too. I want to do a special on that one. For members only. Like I said, a lot of stuff, man, it took me over 40 years to figure it out and make it convenient. But it's amazing, the guitar player, he down there early. I usually don't like to go down until, I like to go home and try to catch the people coming. I like to catch the going home rush from the Smithsonian. I like to catch the people when they're leaving. He's down there when they first get there. And see what I want to do here with this. I want to put this right on top of my. See if you can. If you want to scan this, can you scan? You can freeze halt the screen and scan this. You can make a donation. Let's see. You can get this one first. Let me see. Okay, that's the Cash App. And then you get the Venmo. Freeze it and take it there. Try to scan it. But this is going to go on the back of my keyboard. The wind is blowing too. Okay, now I got to put some duct tape on here. I need to take a. Sometimes I just lay it on the ground so they can scan it. I'm gonna put this right on here like this, and it'll be already here. I can use it later. Put a few. Here, I can peel it off and use it down there when I get down there. On here. And take some extra ones. That's plenty. And I'll put this inside my piano gig bag. Roll it up. And I had that made at Staples. Can have some things made, signs made. I still need to get a sign made at Staples, asking people to follow me on YouTube. But pretty much everything is ready. I'm going to take the other little battery. Show you the little battery. And these are trade secret things, man. These are things that you don't want to. I actually don't want to show you this. I'm not even going to show you this. You can try to take a picture of it as I'm walking past. This is stuff. I want to get a patent on this myself. Hold on, let me change the battery. Put it out here, charge it up so it'll be ready. I'm probably going to take both batteries out there. Yeah, I'm going to have to wrap up like it's winter. Because anytime he was... I think he got in a fight. The guitar player got in a fight with some youngins down there trying to take his money. And the tourists, everybody pulled their cameras out and called the police. Everybody got caught. And but you know, you see something going on, man, turn your phone on. Just don't be standing there looking. Turn your phone on and call the police first. Then turn your phone on. It's just where you make a video of somebody getting beat up and not trying to do anything about it. I know a couple of people got, when there were some subway accidents, and instead of the people trying to help, they was taking videos. Instead of coming to people's rescue, they were taking videos. But pretty much that's mostly it for today. Quickly. Oh, I got it. Let me see. I got some of these other batteries I want to charge. I want to put this back in the it's my wireless. I did use them yesterday. They should be still good. I got some. Let me get another. I got another battery recharger. Got some old batteries. These batteries are over 5, 6 years old. Is that all the battery chargers I got? That's all the battery chargers I got. I needed some batteries for my toothbrush. I'm gonna put these two in here with the other one. Thought I had another. You know what? I do got another battery charger. I had 3 of these, and I gave one away to Anonymous. Here it is. Here it is, right here. Still got the camera. Something pointing back there. Oh, that's my iPhone. Let's get the iPhone back over here. I still got one battery. Extra one. I gave one away to Anonymous. Okay. And I got a bunch of old batteries in here. I had these when I first moved in here. They're going on 6 years old, and they still work. They just don't work really good on they work for like remote control, things like that. Things that don't require a lot of power. But I think that's mostly it there. Like I said, I'm going to be going down to the Smithsonian today. It's windy here, but it's anything under 50 degrees, 56 degrees, anything under 60 degrees on a windy day. Sun it's going to be overcast too. What's the weather like in Washington, D.C.?
It's currently partly cloudy and 53 degrees.
53 degrees. Let's see if it'll give me I don't like this one. Washington D.C. 40. It's 54 here, and it looks like it might get up to 60. They say. But today, and I ain't got to worry about no rain. It's the wind. It's the wind. You know, the best one that I like to use is hold on, let me see. Which one of these got the I'm looking for one that got all windows. There, this it? No, that's not it. That's cameras. Let me see which one. Screen. Here we go. 3 screens here. Okay. What's I gonna do? I was gonna pull up my weather. The Weather Channel. This is a good app here. If you live in Southwest anyway, it works good for me. Save. Let me see if I can add this as a. Here we go to hourly. It shows you the wind. It's going to pick up a little bit more. The wind is going to get up to 19 miles an hour today. By 4 o'clock, it'll be full blast. And he's down there. He was down there. He just called me, so it was only 17 miles an hour. It's going to go up 3 more extra miles. It's going to get up to 19 miles an hour. And it is 59 degrees, but the sun is going to be out after 1 o'clock. We got all sunshine until 7, it looks like. Oh man, 14 mile an hour winds. It's going to get up to 19 mile an hour winds today. 0 chance of rain. All the way, say 1%, the little clouds. 2%. Late tonight it's gonna. But tomorrow, the wind look like the wind might die down tomorrow, but it's going to be the chance of rain is going to go up a little bit. High as 6 o'clock, I'll be through. 21% by 6. 18%, it might start drizzling. 3 o'clock, 24%. It might rain about 4 o'clock. I can pack up and wait. Or I just take my umbrella wrapper. I have everything in plastic. I'll be prepared for that. Yeah. Oh, it looks like one of my windows are. Oh, that's it right there. That's the one I was looking at. Okay. Yeah, I want to go ahead and sign off because this setting here, I won't eat anything in my banana. Got to get my breakfast in me, and I forgot to cook the sausages yesterday. I cooked my fake tater tots, and I burnt the onions yesterday one time. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw some onions in the frying pan and let them throw them tater tots in. This time I'm not gonna forget to put the sausage in there. And that'll be my broadcast today. And my iPad, I need to start taking this down here to video. I need to start taking this. The battery, it's dead now. But the battery on this old phone, I think this is a S5S. They on like 15 now, I think. As far as phones are concerned, this is a 5. I want to let this charge. I need to start let the video run outside. Get some footage. Get more footage. I need lots of footage. I'm going to take this off, turn off the Bluetooth, and sometimes it charges faster. This one charges really quick. And plug in my iPad, let that charge back up too. Not doing any studio work today. I'm wondering if I have to take my heated suit out there. Because the guy talking about his head is cold. I got to dress like it's winter time. Yesterday it wasn't even, it was cold outside yesterday here. I'm glad I got a chance to play in the subway. I can still go in the subway, but I should be there right now. People getting off at half a day. If I get there, everybody's going to be, I can go to Tinleytown and play there. Haven't played there in a long time. I get a good relaxation there after hours. There's a lot of people coming up out of there, even late for work. actually, if I go to Tinleytown and play inside, I can catch the stragglers. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? If it's too cold, I can. It'll be a slow day in the subway. Stragglers, and plus it's Friday. I can catch people. I'm thinking about Tinleytown. That's a pretty good spot. And it shouldn't be any cops there because of it's no school. You know, I need out. Plus, I need to go upstairs on the promenade and check the weather. I want to go up and you know, I can work the Smithsonian, but I'll tell you, the people don't put money in when the wind is blowing. If it's cold, if it's a cold wind, you got to play your heart out. Plus, you need to be in the right spot. And if he's guessing, I know his spot where he usually work at is probably really, it's out in the open. There's no wind block. But there's a wind block. There's a wind block down by the Smithsonian across from the Natural History Museum. That little area right there, for some reason, the wind doesn't blow right there. But I have to do what I'm going to do right there. People try to ignore you right there. I'm way out in the open too. I'm way out in the open right there. It's right in front of the Natural History Museum. You know, you can be playing someplace. See, you could be playing someplace, and there'd be lots of people walking back and forth, but they'll walk over the top of you. I hate to say it. It's a race card too. It's a race card too. I guarantee you, even if it's all black people. If it's all black people, Hispanics, Chinese, Indians, it doesn't. Okay, let's give you a scenario. It's thousands of people walking around, and there's no white people at all. Okay, so I'm going to take the white folks out of the scenario. It could be Chinese, Mexicans, black people. And I'm going to tell you the truth. If it's a white person performing outside, he's going to get a better reaction from all of those different cultures. Maybe even the black people will put money in there. Black people put money in there for anybody, but I'm saying they give you. I get a lot of. I'm just telling you. I'm just going to tell you, in this world, as a musician playing on the street, or a juggler, or a clown, or a mime, especially a mime, a black mime ain't going to get nothing. A black clown is going to have a harder time. I seen a black juggler. I seen it. I knew two guys that was with the circus, with Ringling Brothers. And one of them was an ambassador from the Virgin Islands. He was a fire dancer, representative from the Virgin Islands. He could eat light bulbs, spit fire. He taught the other guy how to spit fire. They were with the circus. And they always talk about how when they run into I'm just telling you the truth. When they ran into a white person doing the same thing they did, they were overwhelmed at the response. If you're a child doing what I'm doing, if you're a young person doing what I'm doing, you get a better reaction. If you're a child, no matter what color you are, you're going to get a response. If you're playing an instrument outside. But I'm just telling you, for some reason, on this planet, being a person of color performing on the street, people walk over top of you. They walk over top of you. Even my own people, they walk over top of me readily, morpho. I don't. But I get I'm going to tell you though, but it's kind of funny. I get a lot of women. I get a lot of different nationalities. I'm not saying that white people don't put money in there. They're maybe a little bit, almost half of my contributors are white people. In the subway, in the Smithsonian. But I'm just saying, I do notice a difference. sometimes I'm playing out there and people are walking over top of me. I have to keep switching up my music, what songs I'm playing. Sometimes I have to go completely concert piano, Beethoven and all that just to get their attention. But I have to play like, it's just that, it doesn't, it's not a given. It's not natural. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I had to play the race card. That's how this world is. But I do want to say that people from other countries make more donations. It's a close run. It can go both ways. Some days is all the white folks are throwing money in there. Some days. But I tell you, the Hispanics, Mexicans, Latinos, it's a whole bunch of, I hope I don't offend anybody, but they're the hard-working families with a family of Latinos or Mexicans or whatever they are. With habla españoles, families, they always put money in. India, very seldom India, especially when they from another country, visiting here, they always put money. I guess they witness poverty in their country. They very seldom walk over top of somebody out there asking for money, especially if you're performing. India, China, Japan, this time of year with the cherry blossoms. But I'm just saying, everybody acts funny. Every different culture, different times they act funny. Different cultures. I have different culture people from different countries disrespect me. Take my picture and don't want to say anything to me. Or if I ask them a question, they don't even want to listen to what I'm saying. If they take my picture and realize that I was upset about it, they don't apologize. A lot of different cultures don't apologize if they took a picture and they realize they see the sign later. They don't apologize. Or if they take a picture and I say something, they don't. Very few people, when they apologize, I always double back and tell them that that the sign, the pictures are not free, isn't for them. If they are willing to speak to me, the sign, pictures, not free without consent, it only concerns people who are disrespectful. You would have to go out and realize, social experiments, it's so funny that there's a guy, he's not blind, but he's walking around like he's blind and he's grabbing hold onto people's arms. And he's walking down the street, he comes up behind somebody and he grabs the back of their arm. And you wouldn't believe the reaction. Some people actually wipe their arm off like it was some germs on it, and they jump out the way like this guy's getting ready to rob them. Once they realize he's blind, they still don't even react. And they did the same experiment with the people of the same color of them. I'm not even going to say. But most of the time when it's the people of the same color, they don't mind. But it's somebody, you got to go to YouTube. You've seen it. You've seen how people react. People react differently to different cultures. And so I'm just saying that when I'm out there playing the piano, I wear my costume or my traditional dress, indigenous. It's so funny. Some days people are so friendly. Like the other day, people were reacting before I even got warmed up. They were just throwing the money in there. It could have been a lot better. I think I'm going to try. You know what, though? I'm thinking if I go out there, I'll have to battle the wind. But it is a... Actually, let me go. I'm going to sign off. And I'm going up on a promenade, and I'm going to see how it feels outside. But you know what? In the subway, people are going to have to run. If they're off today, they still got to be running around taking care of business. I'm thinking I should go to Tinleytown. And I need a place that I can go to the bathroom, too. I want to be able to leave my keyboard and run and go to the bathroom. It used to be a Best Buy up there. I could leave my keyboard and run up and leave the keyboard setting up. But this keyboard I got is so light, somebody knew what they was doing. They could unplug it and walk away with it. Walk down the street with a suitcase. But I think it would be interesting on a day like today, which it is a working day. But if I'm going in the subway, I need to leave early as possible. People should be, actually, I think they're on their way home now. I can go down the subway. I can go down to the subway and ask the guy if people get off from work early today. But I'm going upstairs right now on my rooftop. Fancy folk like to call it the promenade. Look, I'm changing windows in. I can run through my windows real quick. It keeps going back to. Oh, I see. I'm on OBS. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the OBS window switcher. But I'm gonna run upstairs on the roof real quick and see what the wind feels like. And like I said, I need to get off the computer too, because look, my banana's sitting here. I got 2 moon pies and my silk. And where's my juice is still in the bathroom right there. Well, I'm gonna sign off. And I'm gonna run upstairs and check the wind speed. Check the wind chill. I'm just gonna put on a small